how's it going? Are you ready for another Fiasco Friday? We are not gonna get to slay a dragon. Apparently we already did that. But yay all the nonetheless. Hi, I'm Jess, this is my channel. Thanks for being here. Heart your faces. Let's go around and say hi to everyone. Oh, hi, Antan.
Hi, I'm Antan.
That's it. it's me today. Yeah, Fiasco's not one of the ones where you have to like introduce a character or anything like that, so it's always like, eh.
We'll be doing that later.
We do that later. I literally put in our name tags Dragon Slayer 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. So that I have the space already set out to put names in if we decide to come up with names.
Solid.
So let's go next and say hi to Morgan. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan. At Mendelin with 3 N's at the end on Twitter. Yeah, hi.
It has 3 N's at the end? I just copy pasted it from Twitter. I didn't even look.
It was gonna be 2, but then someone already had that because Mendelin, technically the character's name is spelled Mindelan, but that was taken, so I added another N on the end on Tumblr, and then I got Twitter, and then I was gonna do it there, but then that was taken, so I did an extra N. But everywhere else, it's only 2 N's.
Interesting. Good to know. Hi, Mendelin with 3 N's.
Yep.
Mendelin.
Technically 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
And last but not least, oh hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jess. And hi, Internet. I'm Jordan. You will usually be talking to me as @MadeOfCartoons. Everywhere where it's worth talking to me. And tonight we're going to play some Fiasco. So I can read the, what do you call
Synopsis?
it? Yeah, they call it the score. Like, what's the score? Pal?
Of course I do. I love it.
Okay.
Tell us the story.
Right, so
can you do it in a voice? Please do it in a voice. Everyone vote on what voice they want Jordan to read this in.
1930s.
Oh, that one's easy. Okay. So the name of the playset is Dragon Slayers, and it's one of the first ones that got released. Like they did these monthly ones when the game first came out, and it's actually I think the second one I ever played. So I have played this one before, but it was a long time ago. And every game of Fiasco is different. All right, so the score for Dragon Slayers. What kind of 1930s person? Like a mobster?
Oh, we're right here. We're right here on the scene.
Oh, like a news guy. Okay.
Yeah. The Dustin from Hardcore.
Fiasco.
Thank you.
I hate being put on the spot. All right. Let me move it over so I'm looking at the screen and facing the mic. If you want to keep those hands, get them off my magic cloak. The bumpkins in this pissant mountain town could never have taken down that dragon. Their biggest hero hasn't seen battle since Drozek rode down from the Smoking Mountains 3 wars to end all wars ago. That old fuck they call their town wizard fried his brain with one too many elixirs of awareness and can't even light a campfire with all his spells combined. So yeah, we rode into town, a bunch of outsiders ready to solve that problem. Solve a motherfucking dragon. And no, we don't care what they think. And yes, we're fucking heroes. These yokels should worship at our feet. They didn't blast those mummies to dust or make a death trap built with technology lost centuries ago, their bitch. And they sure as hell didn't slay that dragon. That's our dragon, and its gold is our gold. So unless you're bringing us ale and whores, get the fuck out before we transform you into a turkey and serve you for dinner. That's a pretty crass opening. So, anyway, something like that is what we're doing. So the premise of this is that we have done the deed. We've done the heroic deed, and now no one is giving us what we are, the kind of respect that we deserve. So this story is about how we get that respect back, I guess. So every session of Fiasco starts with kind of establishing bits and pieces of the story, like our relationships and to each other, the characters, the needs that we have that we want to try and accomplish, and then an object and a location to kind of give us some set dressing that we can use. So I'm going to get everyone. Well, I guess we're going to start with Jess. Jess, you're going to make the first choice. So basically, at the beginning, before we started, I rolled a bunch of dice. You're going to grab a die. You're going to look at the list of relationships. You're going to grab one of the dice, and that matches the decision you want to make, and you're going to assign a relationship header to someone. Each of us. So between me and Jess, there's a relationship. Between Antan and Morgan, there's a relationship, and so on. Between normally we play this game sitting at a table, but we have a virtual table here. So Jess, crack open, and Morgan and Anton, you can open up relationships as well. And we have dice. We have all dice except for fives. I don't know how that happened, but it's. Do we have?
You said we had everything except for 5. Are we missing something?
Yeah, we have a single 1. So as dice numbers get used up, we don't have access to that number anymore, and yeah.
I know which one I want.
Okay.
Magic.
Okay, and who's it going to be between?
Me and you, buddy.
Oh yeah, that magic relationship.
I was debating doing the family one because we've had fun being like jilted ex-lovers before and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, fun. That's what we call it.
Siblings, where I could be mean to you. Anything that lets me be mean to you.
You can be mean to me regardless.
I know. I will
be. That's your power. All right, now it's on to Antan. Antan, you can pick another die. Oh, what number was that, Jess? That was a 3?
3.
All right, if you want to toss that on to the relationship card between you and me.
Can you do it? I have the thing open on screen to show people.
Perfect. Done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We have a lot of 3s. We have some 4s. We have some 2s.
So, Anton can choose the type of magic relationship that Jess and I have, or start another relationship for someone else.
Oh, yeah.
There's some really good ones in the magic one.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yes, this is a good category.
It's so good. There's so much good stuff in it.
Oh.
Creator and Golem, Master and Thrall, Sorcerer and Apprentice, Simulacrum and Real Person.
Yep, they're all good. I won't be able to do because it's a 5.
Yeah, I'm eyeing the last one in that category.
Werewolf in human form, werewolf in wolf form.
Oh.
Are we the same person in that case? No, 2 different people.
What they do?
I'm going to do a war relationship.
Twixt whom?
Let's go between myself and Jess.
War.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. So that brings us to you, actually, Morgan. So now you can pick. You can either flesh out the war or the magic relationship that Jess has with Anton and I, or you can set up a relationship for you and Anton, or you and me.
Okay.
You still have everything but a 5 left.
There's so many choices.
How many choices?
Because I think this is an interesting idea. I think we're gonna go with the one from what category was that? Adventure. Between Anton and I.
An adventure relationship. Cool. Let me see the war choices here. And now we're down to 1, and we don't have 1s or 5s, eh?
Correct.
All right. I'm going to give you 4. Is that you each have a scar that the other one gave you.
We actually went off to some famous glorious battle, but we have like dumb scars from doing dumb stuff.
Yeah. It was probably from a cooking battle or something.
Oh my god. Did we start like a kitchen fire?
Yep.
The great British Bake Off.
Yeah, we threw a saucepan of boiling water at each other or something.
Yep, that's it.
I don't know.
You got teed off.
Oh god.
All right, Jess,
It's me,
you're
right?
up again.
Okay. So there's no 1s and no 5s left?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we don't have culture yet, so maybe I'm gonna put that down.
So a cultured relationship between me and
Yep.
Morgan?
I put it. Stop. Womp.
Boop, beep, boop. Antan, you're up.
No, well, what?
That's right.
Yep.
Make a decision.
Life moves pretty fast there.
Yeah. My turn again. Right, what have we got? We got everything but 1 and 5.
That's right.
Okay.
And the culture one needs to be established, the magic one, and the adventure one.
Right.
Looking ahead at the needs.
So
does it have to be from the same category when you do it, or can it be from different categories?
Yeah. Now that, for example, you and I have a culture-based relationship, you'll have to pick from the culture list.
Okay, got it.
So, Jordan and Jess, you are now a sorcerer and apprentice.
One of us is Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, one of us is the brooms.
Ooh.
Oh, I see.
One of us is Yen Sid, which is just Disney spelled backwards, because...
If you think I won't roleplay an animated broom...
I believe you would play an animated broom.
All right, Morgan.
And then no 1's left. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Jordan, you and I are bound by a blood ritual, but we're also members of the same guild.
Oh.
Weird, both of those things?
It would only be one.
It'd only be one for culture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you're picking 6...
Yeah, it's either a 4 or a 6, so either you can do Blonde by a Blood Ritual or members of the same guild. Because the 4 was, the 4 was putting it into the culture category.
Bound by
a blood ritual?
That's interesting. I'm wondering if we know about this. Is this a known thing?
And then me, I guess. I get to finish off the adventure relationship.
Okay, I think I misunderstood them when I put a 1 over in adventure.
Oh, yeah, that should be a 2.
So there is a 1 available.
Do you want it to still be adventure, or you can change it to family and romance and keep the 1?
Let's change it to... Yeah, let's keep it adventure, so I'll switch those out.
Okay, yeah.
Apologies.
No problem. So yeah, swap that out for 2, and I will choose the adventure. We are 2s, 3s, 4s, and 6s. Okay. Rescuer, rescuee. Employer and henchman. That's fun. Former cellmates, bounty hunter, and bounty. That's interesting. I'm going to do employer and henchman.
Oh.
Let you sort that out between the two of yous. Okay, employer Henchman. Hench. Person.
I feel like since employer is closer to my name, let it.
Okay. Back to Jess. Jess, you're gonna crack open that needs.
Needs. Okay.
Because we got needs.
And we.
Right
So,
here in River City.
We're gonna be picking 2 needs.
Yeah. I'm just.
And the corner you picked for the first one indicates what opposite corner we're gonna put them in. They have to be in opposite corners. They can't be
Oh, okay.
side by each.
Okay, let's see. Needs to be a hero, to crush your enemies, to amass a horde, to fly. We can't do to rule. To overindulge. Ding, 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 ding!
Who's overindulging?
I can put it in any corner.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to put it in. Jordan and Morgan.
Okay.
All right. So that is a need to overindulge.
And the other need goes in the opposite corner.
That's right. Now the other need will be between Jess and Antan.
Okay, and we still got a 1.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with to be a hero.
Nice.
Need to be a hero.
Nice.
Yeah.
So wholesome.
Is it? Are there any not wholesome ones in there?
There's lots of not wholesomeness.
To be a hero who nobody will fuck with.
We have all these wicked ass scars.
Yeah.
From the kitchen.
Yeah, we need to be a hero, but we end up just having kitchen fights.
Fork battles. Morgan,
Okay.
you can settle up our need, or you can settle up Jess and Anton's need.
To overindulge. I mean, one of those is really obvious given the relationship.
Remember, you can only choose from 2, 3, or 4 too.
Yeah. Let's go with the obvious one. We'll go with 4.
What's 4?
Forbidden rituals.
To overindulge in forbidden rituals. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Once you do a ritual, it's all you want to do, I guess.
I mean, we're already bound by by a blood ritual, so let's just keep them going, man. They're a party.
What next? Secret handshake?
Ooh.
Why, Morgan, I barely know you. 2 and 3. Those are my options for our final need. And the need is to be a hero. To that one special person, or in a mentor's eyes. Let's do in a mentor's eyes. I see potential here. All right, Jess. Now you can look at the objects or the relationships. The objects or the locations, and set up one of those. So they'll go in the corners.
We only have 2s and 3s left.
That's right. But the last die in Fiasco is always a wild.
That's true, but I'm gonna go with. Oh, it was only 2s and 3s. Dang it. I'm gonna go with 3 then. Spells. I was hoping for 4 magic items. Pretty good.
3 for spells.
Yeah. I wanted magic items, but we don't have any 4s.
Do we have too many dice? Oh, I didn't move my dice over. In a mentor's eyes.
For 2, I think.
3.
Okay. So yeah, 2s and 3s.
Perfect. And sorry, the 2. You want spells, and who's it going between? It can go between Antan and Morgan, or you and me.
Oh. Do you want spells? No, Morgan's face says no, so it goes between me and you.
If it was a 2, I'd take it.
Object. Spells. Well, we are a sorcerer and their apprentice.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
Can we have more than one object, or does the other one?
2 objects. We could do 2 objects if you really want to have another object. There's no hard and fast rules. There's only recommendations.
Okay, more weapons.
So that's 3.
2.
2. Bless.
All right. Morgan, choose
All right.
the shape of your destructor.
Either a sentient spear or a cursed blade.
Oh boy, Morgan.
This is going to be...
No, it's really hard to choose just because I could really go to type here.
I know. That's why I'm like...
You have a sentient spear?
Morgan is famous for having cursed weapons. Like, it is a well...
It's cursed armor.
Oh, is it?
I have what's the word? When you score 3 goals in a row.
Hat trick?
Hat trick. I've hat tricked cursed armor.
That's what it was then.
In 3 different games with 3 different DMs.
Sounds like you're cursed.
Okay, cursed is fun because it's literally, everyone brings it up with you all the time. But sentient is fun because then we could do funny voices for the sentient weapon.
Yeah. People...
It honestly, it drives me a little crazy. Fuck it. That's I gotta stay true to type, I think. Unfortunately.
If Dustin was here, he'd be yelling at you, I feel like.
Cursed weapon?
Oh, did Dustin leave?
He had to run. He'll be back.
He's on his way home.
Yeah, he had to travel.
It's a cursed sword?
Yep, a cursed cutlass.
Ooh, that's...
Cutlass of
Cruel calamity.
That sounds so cool.
You just named it that?
What?
Or is that what it
That's
says?
what it says.
It says the cursed cutlass of cruel calamity?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so this is wild. I can pick anything I want from the spells list. Just like a level 1 character. Enchanting Charm, Transformative Polymorph, Spectral Ward, Demonic Summoning, Trapping Paralysis, or Exploding Lightning. What the?
Oh, you can't even look, though there's only a 2 left.
The last eye is always wild.
Oh, got it.
I'm gonna go with... You can't go wrong with Polymorph. It's a lot of options. I'm gonna go with a Transformative Polymorph spell.
Fair.
I mean, all Polymorph spells are transformative, but I will write what it says. Transmutational. All right, so everyone can toss their dice back into the middle. No particular order to them needed. Well, you can sort them by color if you want.
Pardon me.
Thank you. I have to.
Cute.
I tried to help with at least 1 dice. I was busy doing other things.
We've got. We have a couple rogue white dice.
Yes. Oop. Hold, please.
There
we go.
I see.
Started taking the text as well, so.
So, Fiasco, very simple 2-act structure. In each act, we're each going to basically initiate 2 scenes apiece. After we've all done 2 scenes, that'll be the end of Act 1. Then there will be a tilt, meaning some bizarre wrench will be thrown into our fantastical monkey works, and then there'll be a second act, which is the exact same 2 scenes piece, followed by an aftermath where we kind of get to describe in montage what happens to our characters. So you kind of get your resolution. On your turn, so Jess is taking the first turn for the first time ever, because it's not me. Jess has 2 options. She can choose, she can just start a scene and start setting the scene up, or she can choose a die, either a white good die or a blue bad die, and say, that's how I want the scene to end. You guys have to set it up for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jess. Oh, and if she sets up her own scene, then we get to decide how the outcome goes. Usually there's an obvious way, but once all the good outcomes are gone, there's only bad outcomes left. So
I will take this blue die, and I will let all of you discuss.
So we should name our characters and stuff. I just realized.
That's true. We should name our characters.
Jess, who's the sorcerer and who's the apprentice? See, you have a need to be a hero in a mentor's eyes. So
it makes sense for me to be the apprentice.
Maybe.
But you also said you wanted to be a magicked broom.
Sure. But he also does forbidden rituals with blood magic.
So did I, as the apprentice, fuck up and turn you into a broom and you're stuck, or did you accidentally become a broom in your thing, or how do you want to
well, I mean,
you're not actually committed to be a broom. I know, I'm just
be a broom.
I just think it's funny.
Or you could be the sorcerer who has brooms.
I'll be the apprentice. I feel like it's not what I would normally play, so I'll do it.
Okay.
You sound so reluctant.
Oh yeah, we were gonna come up with names, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Come to me, name generator.
That's literally what I was doing too.
That's what I was doing too.
Yep.
This is exciting TV, I'm sure.
We all look for names.
Evil.
Oops. Did we
lose Morgan?
Did we lose a Morgan?
Did we lose Antan too, or is he just
No, man.
just very still?
Very still.
I hear you singing the song, Morgan.
I hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are.
You're back.
My internet connection is unstable, apparently. My internet connection sucks, so.
It often lies about that.
Well, no, mine just does generally suck.
I can't with these names. They're all not
okay.
great.
I got mine.
What?
Ooh, Dragomir. That's a good one. The great Dragomir.
I can see it. I'm just gonna okay, I'm gonna go with this one. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's Ciora. Oh, come on. I hate when
Arthur Scuzzbuttle, eh?
Oh my god, that is such a good name. Dang it.
Who's the employer and who's the hench person between you and Morgan?
Yeah.
I think I should be the hench person.
I'm okay with that.
Scuzzbuttle sounds like they are a long line of henchmen.
Yeah.
Like lifer henchmen.
I kind of want to change my name now. Everyone's name is so good.
Mine's not good.
What is your name?
Finch Snow.
The cunning.
That's a good name. You could just do, if you just do Finch the Cunning, you know.
That's true. Let's do that. That makes
What's your
sense.
name?
I feel like mine should have something about being like an apprentice in it, like something like new or
Like Newt.
sure.
Newberry?
That's fine.
Young,
Berry pie.
young Newt.
What did you say, Jordan? Would you say like young master or something? No, because that
I
would
said
be
young Newt. Just young
young
Newt.
Newt. Okay.
Behold, young
Yeah.
Newt.
So I have a name, but no one calls me by it. Everyone calls me Newt. That's perfect. That's a perfect thing for an apprentice.
It's like Arthur. In,
Exactly. They call him
For Once in
Wart,
Future.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'll be Siora Newt, but everyone just calls me Newt. We have the great Dragomir, Arthur's Scusbuttle, which is so good, and Finch the Cunning. I like it. Okay.
Okay.
Did we determine all our... Do we have to determine... I mean, we haven't said specifically what our...
We can
We can do the rest of it
We can-
later,
figure it out as we go for the rest, yeah.
but just the employee, or...
Yeah, like those are things that I think seem to be happening right
Okay.
now. All right, so you want a scene set up for you.
Yep. It's not gonna
Okay.
go well.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I am standing at a workbench in our laboratory, and I had told you to bring over the vial of blue liquid. There are 4 vials of blue liquid
Sounds about...
sitting on our shelf.
Oof. What is that?
Is it me? I don't know. I heard a bee.
Yeah,
There's a bee in some.
I heard that too. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Continue.
So yeah, I'm standing at a bench. I'm facing away from you, and I'm gesturing over to our shelf of components, and I say, "Newt, Newt, where is the blue liquid? It's not a hard job, Newt."
It is when there are 4 blue liquids. Which blue liquid do you want?
If I have to come over there and pick it for you, then why do I have an apprentice?
Okay. And I grab 2 of them because I have 2 hands. There's 4, and just in case, now I'm at a 50-50 chance instead of a 1 in 25, like 1 in 4 chance. So I grab 2 of them, and I come over, and I'm like kind of angling myself to try and make it look like maybe I only brought 1, but then if you're like, that's not the one, I'm gonna quickly switch hands.
What does Newt look like?
Newt is, I guess, like young-ish and kind of a mess because the sorcerer that they apprentice for is constantly demanding things of them, and they don't have time to like stop or rest or clean themselves or do anything aside from serve the sorcerer. But otherwise, they would be like they were previously a well-kept person. Not anymore.
Cool. The Great Dragomir looks like Tim from Tim the Enchanter from Holy Grail.
I love it.
He's got the skull cap and the horns and a long pointy beard, and he's just a cartoon of a sorcerer. And he doesn't look at you. He just grabs the bottle from one of the bottles from your hands and pours it into the cauldron.
Oh, no.
Good. You got the blue one. Excellent.
Oh god. Yes. And that looks like it's working out really well. So I'm gonna back up, and that has nothing to do with me being worried about that being about to explode.
No, don't be worried. The Great Dragomir knows exactly what he's doing, and he reaches around to your back and pushes you back over towards the thing. Look closely, Newt. Watch the colors change.
Okay, what am I looking for?
Well, what do you see?
It's bubbling.
It's a potion. They always bubble in the cauldron. What else do you see?
Well, it's not turning blue.
Well, no, we've added blue to green, so...
So what color is that?
I don't know, like a brown?
Blue and green turquoise.
Sure. In disembodied voice. Anyway, we'll find out if it's worked. There's an easy way to find out.
I mean, what's the easy way?
Well, you have to try it.
Oh, no. Wait, no, didn't you have like a frog for that or something? Like, didn't you?
I did have a frog, Newt, but then it got turned inside out because you brought the wrong red potion over. You remember. Oh no, I don't have a frog anymore, Newt. I have a Newt.
Oh no.
And he
I'm sure
ladles,
there's something else around here, and Newt runs off to go find.
He ladles a little bit of the potion into the thing.
Yeah, no, hang on. How about this here canary I found? And like there's like it was in that cage over there. This'll be, you know, they say the canary in the coal mine's a good tester. Is it good? Hey, huh?
I can't imagine you would ever think that I would find that funny.
I'm not trying to make it funny. I'm suggesting what seems to be an actual intended.
And he starts to do the Gandalf thing where he gets bigger.
Oh no!
You think I would use my own familiar?
Oh right! Yes. I run and put it back in its cage.
He goes over and he's like, "No, I'd never do that to little Petey. No. Newt, drink the potion."
Okay.
It's a sleep potion, Newt. What's the worst that can happen? You'll get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need some rest, Newt. You look wired and tired, you know?
Okay. Newt takes the ladle that you've, like, lifted and, like, goes and is like... and, like, tries to throw it away.
Does the floor then start bubbling?
Yeah, like...
It just spills and goes everywhere. And I say, "This seems to happen every time you test a potion, Newt. You've got butterfingers." And I go and I fill up another vial and hand it to you. I can administer it myself if you like. Here comes the potion train. Into the station.
I like try and just like I close my mouth as it like hits. It's like
nose pinch potion.
Guess I ended up drinking the potion.
Yeah, and maybe we should end the scene there.
Oh god. So the fun thing about the first act is I can give this bad dice to Jordan. Thanks.
That's funny. The great Dragomir cares not.
Yeah. So in the first act, you get to give away your dice. In the second act, you keep them.
Okay.
That's right. And it don't need to worry about it too much. But at the end, we roll them and stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was scene number 1. I would try to be mean to you before you can be mean to me.
I know, because it's a real role reversal.
All right, Antan, you're up.
No. Okay, so I'm going to walk up to. I'm deciding that we all live in a castle now. I walk up to the room where my employer, Finch the Cunning, is currently located, and say, "You called, my liege?"
Yes, Scuffsbottle, would you go see if Dragomir is ready yet? He was supposed to have that potion ready 2 hours ago. What is taking so long?
Yes, my liege. You know that the great Dragomir, he's in a tower. It has no steps. How do I get there?
Scuffsbottle, I
Yes,
feel like
madam.
you've been around for a while. And Finch looks like a bad version of Madame Hooch from the Harry Potter movies. You know how to get up there. You just go get Newt and they bring you up. It's obvious every time. They just work as an elevator. That's their entire lot in life.
Oh, yes, my liege. Yes, I'd forgotten. I'm sorry. And yes, I shall bow profusely.
Yes, you've bowed.
And then walk out.
Yes.
I don't know if that was a good or bad thing, but we'll go with it.
So you're heading off to the tower right now?
Yeah. Do I continue that, or?
It's up to you. You decide the end of the scene, really.
No, I'll leave it there.
All right. Well, it depends. Do you does it usually go a lot worse with Finch? You didn't seem to get stabbed or punched or slapped around or anything, so that could be a good ending.
Yeah, okay.
And who do you want to give that away to?
I should get it away to Jess.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You're up, Morgan. So are you and I all that's left of the adventuring party?
I guess so.
And we're your two new assistant type people.
You're the new hires.
Yeah. Of the latest of probably many.
I'm just gonna say really quickly, thanks for the raid, Disco. Welcome on in, everyone. We are playing Fiasco, which if you don't know is a tabletop role-playing game. It is entirely kind of improvised on the spot. We just have a few things that we know about ourselves and each other, and we are working from there. We are, well, two of us are former adventurers, you know, who still feel like they really ought to be living off their glory days, and two of us work for them, it seems like. So, you know, it's going well already. I was force-fed a mysterious potion, and Antan has been sent on errands, so it's going well.
Oh, I got it. Okay. All right. Dragomir, are you ready? It's nearly the full moon. It's quite time, I would think.
How are we communicating with each other since you just sent Scuzzbuttle to come and get me?
That's true.
Well, you could have sent him, and we could have like sending stones or something.
Yeah, sending stones. Yeah. Are you ready yet? It's almost the full moon. We need to do this ritual soon.
Finch, I have a bit of a situation up here.
Oh, there's always a situation with Newt.
Newt doesn't know their blues from their
Turquoise?
yes.
I don't know why you hired that one.
I mean, I saw potential, but I've been wrong before.
Yes, well, Scuzzbuttle comes from a long line of henchmen. He has all of the pedigree of a certain type of henchman.
I have no interest in a Scuzzbuttle. I like to start mine as diamonds in the rough, you know? Right now they're more rough than diamond, but that's fine. That's fine. Also, they've got a tail.
Well,
they've got the tail. They've got the tail of a monkey.
well, that'll be good for climbing the tower.
I'm not
See
done,
if they
though.
work as a
I'm not finished, though. They've also got the body of a monkey.
Right.
Ask me if there's more, Finch.
Well, I'm going to assume there's more since you're trying to get me to say it.
There's more.
What's the more?
Newt has the head of a monkey as well.
So,
all three parts.
so should we be calling them Monkey now?
I know. I think Newt is actually their last name. I really only just figured that out.
No.
Yes. It was news to me. It was Newt's to me. Anyway, I'll be right down. Should I wait for Scuzzbuttle or should I be gone by the time he gets here? That's pretty funny.
Gone by the time he gets here, I think.
Or have him carry me down?
Oh, yes. You know what? That's even better. Yes. Do
Oh,
that one.
Arthur, I'm so old and frail. I've lived too long. Please carry me down the...
Oh, they always fall for that one, too. You would think that since we're 1,000, they would know that we already know how to get down places.
Ah, well, he lives to serve and he serves to live, you know?
Indeed.
I'll just have him walk with me.
That's less fun, though.
Up, Newt. Up.
Right, well, have fun with your monkey. Click.
Is this a good scene or bad scene for you, Morgan? I don't know.
It felt neutral, but the relationship between us felt fine, so I'm gonna say it's a good scene.
Yeah, I think that's a good ending.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to give this good die too.
And to counteract the bad die, I think I'm gonna give you the good die.
That's very kind.
I try.
All right. Well, I think there's only a logical situation here. I'm patting my shoulder.
So I'm a monkey now.
Yeah, you can talk though. You can talk.
So like, did I drink this? You force fed me this potion, and I like passed out and woke up, and I was a monkey.
Yeah, a little capuchin monkey.
Oh, okay, that's cute. Okay, fine, I can handle this.
You're the monkey from 28 Days Later.
Oh no. Okay.
No, Outbreak.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You're a capuchin monkey.
Okay.
We have to make the best of this situation.
This is why
You're portable. You're more portable now, Newt.
This is why I asked if it could be fed to something else.
That's in the what would happen if little Petey had got turned into a monkey?
Dragomir, I'm a people. I'm not supposed to be a monkey.
Well, it will wear off in 6 to 8 hours if the blue that you took was the blue that I thought you took. It's fine. You can still talk. You have basically an extra hand. That's pretty great. The pro column outweighs the cons, I think, in this situation. You're portable. You prehensile tail. You can swing from trees. Bananas are more appealing.
Oh, do you have any bananas?
I really didn't mean to make an appealing joke.
Do you have any bananas?
I really didn't.
Okay.
Anyway,
fine.
imagine at some point
and I climb up Dragomir, making sure that my little monkey claws dig in every time I like take a step up. I do the like full around thing, like I climb up in a circle, like I like.
And scratches over the face as well.
No, I don't do any. I don't do anything that could be seen as intentional or like vicious.
I do a little transmutation to my staff, and it grows like a little branch off of the side.
No, I don't want to sit there. I'm gonna sit on your shoulder, and I go like.
Okay.
And I wrap my like.
I thought you were looking for a more dignified setup, but this is fine. It's fine. 6 to 8 hours, give or take a day or two, and you'll be brand new.
on top of your shoulder is more dignified than on a weird perch.
All right, if you insist. I imagine at a certain point there's a exhausted knock at the door. Yes, come in. Who could it be, monkey?
Great Dragomir, my liege, other liege, what have you. My liege,
Just call me the Great Dragomir. That's fine. I'm your liege is Finch. I don't know. She owns land, but that I don't think she's. Anyway. Yes, you came to collect me.
My liege, Finch the Cunning requests your presence.
I sense that it is almost the full moon.
Yes, maybe. I
knew it.
Sure.
I've still got it.
By the way, you have no stairs.
I don't need them. And I just sort of do like twinkle toe feet and I float up above the ground. Oh, did you have to climb up?
Yes.
Scuzzbuttle, she does not pay you enough.
I'm well aware of this fact.
Anyway, it's a lot faster on the way down, and I kind of grab you by kind of the shirt sleeve and just pull you over to the door and just drop you down into the thing and when you're almost about to die, I hit you with a feather fall and you just drift. Don't worry, I had it the whole time as I like float down and land beside you.
I whisper to Scuzzbuttle, I'm like, he was gonna let you die.
I don't doubt that.
If you're sitting on my shoulder, I presume that I hear your whispers.
Maybe.
The monkey lies. I wouldn't kill someone else's henchman. I wouldn't kill someone else.
What?
Oh, Newt's a monkey now. She doesn't want to be called monkey, though. So do it at your own risk. To the altar.
Monkey man.
So we have an altar or something at the middle of the castle, and I assume that that's where I'm heading.
Yes.
For our nefarious blood rituals.
Yes, we have a circular castle, and in the center of it is the altar where everything happens.
Cool. Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
I just decided.
I'm fine with this scene ending here. You guys can decide if it went well or bad for me, but
I mean, it seems like it went well enough for you.
Mm.
Do you think that the servants aren't going to get their revenge by the end of this?
I have a curse. I assume everything is going to end poorly for me.
Yeah.
I have plans.
So I'll take a good die, but I will give it to the much beleaguered Scuzzbuttle.
Oh.
And there we go. All right, Jess, your second scene.
Okay, so we're at
Fiasco's fun. You can jump around in time. You can do flashbacks and flash forwards and stuff like that if you want. So you don't have to just follow up with where we're at if you want to do pre-monkey stuff.
No, I'm just wondering how me and Scuzzbuttle got our scars. Oh man, did we go to like henchman school together? Like, because it says war. It says we went to war together. But now I'm like really lost about that. Okay. So you two are bound by a blood ritual, and your need is to overindulge in forbidden rituals. Arnita's.
I think Morgan and I are on the same page, psychically, as to what the rituals and stuff are.
Yeah.
But,
so we're there now, and I'm trying to think. Scuzzbottle is like. Scuzzbottle seems to actually be intent on helping their employer. So I don't know. I don't know if we're on the same page. I'm just like concerned.
I was thinking, knowing how this ritual would go, I was going off to a broom cupboard to get a mop.
Oh boy. I'm not sure. I think Newt just wants to get away from this nonsense. So, you all are going to do your blood ritual. You don't need us here, right? Right? We can go. That's something we can.
It's your turn, and the world is your oyster. So
no, I'm asking this in character. I'm looking at you from your shoulder as a monkey and going, you don't need. I can just like, because I feel like it's real spooky. I feel like there's this altar in the middle, and there's blood, and I'm not asking where this blood came from. I'm not asking, but I have already been experimented on once today. That's a good amount for me. So, Dragomir, I can't, I'm not human right now. I can't really help with the ritual today. I should probably just go, right? You don't need.
Newt? Are you trying to weasel out of the ritual?
No, I can't. I am neither a weasel nor a human.
Well, I can't imagine needing a monkey.
I would. Yeah, exactly. So I should just peel on out of here, right?
Except for the other ingredient.
Huh?
Although I suppose we could substitute that.
Sure. I mean, we've got a goblin or two in storage, I think. Yeah.
Sure.
Newt, if you don't want to be around, that's fine. I understand that you are ill, I guess, in a way. So.
I'm certainly not myself right now.
I mean, I think there's, again, many great things about you being a monkey, but if you need to sleep it off or something.
Okay, how about this? How about I'll stay and watch, but from really far away, and maybe from up high. Maybe I'll be really good at climbing things. Maybe I'll just go up there, and because I do want to learn, but also
Sure. Yes, get the bird's eye view, the monkey's eye view of the things. You'll learn something.
Yeah. And I dash off you and go over to Scuzzbottle, and I'm like, are you staying for this?
No. Why would I do that?
You gotta get out of here while you can.
Madness. Let's get out of here.
And I'm going over to Scuzzbottle and seeing if I can hide with them to get away.
So I put my arm out for you to go and climb on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll wander up.
Back up out of the room. But also,
Yeah.
look, there's a spot up there where we could watch them from. Let's see what they do.
Okay. But bear in mind, I'm still human. And I can't climb walls.
Oh, true. But also, I think that's just a turret, and I think we could go up there. I think we could make it happen.
Like a balcony.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really grandiose room, and that there's
Oh, absolutely.
but there's
We're jerks, but we're not
Yeah.
assholes, there's I can float anywhere I need to, but there's still stairs.
in some places. There are still stairs in some places.
I'm
10 friggin' months. Say
I'm
what
starting to feel like Scuzz Bucket has a selective sight and can't stand.
I was gonna say really quickly, welcome in Raiders, and thank you so much for that 10-month resub, Kalia. Heart your face. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're playing Fiasco. And I'm gonna go ahead and say I feel like things are going really well for Jordan and Morgan, and not so much for me and Anton, but hopefully that'll change. Hopefully.
I think that your current scene is going pretty well, though.
In that we managed to sneak off, but also that we're gonna go find a good place to spy on you from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's really beneficial to us, so I feel like that went pretty well, but what do you think?
Yeah, I gave you the good day.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to Morgan. For now.
All right.
Morgan hasn't been directly mean to me yet, so...
I haven't been mean.
You turned me into a monkey!
You have a job to do.
You tested out mysterious potions on me!
You are going to make me do it to little Petey. How dare you? He's been through everything with me. We'll talk about it later.
Know how old that canary is?
Yeah.
1,002!
He's 999.
Oh, I like it.
I got him for my first birthday, I guess.
He's not actually even alive. It's like a little dead bird. It's like in the Monty Python sketch. It's like, that sir is an ex.
This canary is deceased.
He's shuffled off this mortal coil.
He's ceased to be. He's drawn down the curtain and joined the choir invisible.
Is he actually a stuffed bird?
Anton, you're up.
Right. So Scuzz Battle and Newt are sort of in this turret area looking down at the altar. Sorry, I know where I want to go. I'm trying to get the words in my head. So... I sort of say, so, Newt, you remember when we were at the academy and we were doing that, the fight training? And...
Yeah, and we thought we would actually get to be heroes and not just serve some dum-dums?
Yeah. But you remember that one time where it was supposed to be organized and we decided that we were going to have this brawl?
Okay. Yeah.
But
fisticuffs.
I'd stolen something of yours earlier in the day, and we ended up attacking each other more than the others, but whilst pretending to attack the others.
We ended up... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well...
And we fought them all off single-handedly, except with two hands, because it was two of us, each using one hand?
While using the other to hit each other?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I think we should do this sort of thing where we pretend to do something, but we're actually doing something else.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Yes. I like this plan so far.
Yeah. Well, right. So I'm doing this really badly.
No.
But there we go. So, right, so we should do this thing whereby we look like we're not doing very well, but actually we're doing really well. And them down there, they look like they're doing really well, but they're not doing really well.
Okay, how do we do that?
I hadn't thought that far yet.
Okay. It's a good plan, though. I really like it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely on board. And I just think that once we figure out what the first part is, the second part's gonna go really well.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of blood.
I mean, yeah, it's a...
I should probably go find a mop.
I guess so. Can maybe we can just get them to... Maybe we can just get Dragomir... No, he won't do that. I was gonna say to magic a mop, but he'll never do that. That's too much work. He'll just make us do it. I guess let's go get some mops. But also, you go get a mop, and I'll stay here. Deal? Eh? I'm a monkey. I can't carry a mop.
Well, yeah, but you've been an apprentice for some time, right? You could tell the mops.
I could
to
try.
mop
That's a good
down.
idea. I am an apprentice.
Yeah.
Apprentices can probably magic mops real good. It's
I think
too.
that's a great
I
idea.
spend a lot of time cleaning for Dragomir and listening to him do magic, and then I feel like if you mix the two, it's clearly magicking mops. Therefore, I'm probably perfect for this. Okay,
Absolutely.
this is a great
But you
plan.
need a hat. You need a hat.
I'm a monkey. I feel like that's just too much.
Well, a fez would go
No,
very well.
that's too
with a mop.
obvious.
Hmm. Maybe a flat cap. I've never seen a monkey in a flat cap.
Acceptable. I like this plan.
Okay.
I will be the
Little scarf.
first monkey. Ooh, the first monkey that I know of in a flat cap.
A newsy monkey.
Cool. That's the plan.
Good plan. Okay, let's go.
Excellent.
Magic mops.
What do you think, Morgan? Did Antan have a good scene?
Convinced me to go magic some mops.
Yeah. I mean, he said he wanted to do a plan, and Scuzzbuttle put a plan forward, and then the plan was agreed on.
It's
It
true.
was a different plan, but
Yeah, I think that was a good scene.
Sure. He sort of bossed. He thinks he bossed the monkey around.
Yeah.
I don't think he really did. I think the monkey bossed him around. But yeah, let's get rid of all these good dice, so it's only bad dice for the rest.
Yep.
Anton,
Okay.
give that die to.
I'm going to give it to Jess.
Aha!
Nice dice for Newt. All right, Morgan.
Well, Newt's a monkey, you've got to compensate.
I think we're all selling monkeys a little too
Listen,
short
I'm
here.
not saying it would be bad to be a monkey. I think it would be bad to surprise be a monkey.
Mm. Well,
All right.
gotta roll with the punches.
All right. So,
What does Finch look like? I meant to ask. Oh, you said looks like
Madam Hooch from
Yeah.
the Harry Potter movies.
I know her as Catface Meowmers for reasons I can't go into right now. But yes, I know who you're talking about. It's only in the first one, right?
No, she shows up a couple times, but she's mostly in the first one.
She's the broom coach.
But you said something
Yes.
like Madam Huge but evil or something like that?
Essentially.
It's the sinister Madam Hooch.
I like it.
Yes.
So even spookier eyes.
And you were the rogue, I guess? You were our rogue or something?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Or a
you're the
fighter?
wizard. Both? Pourquoi pas les deux?
A cutlass is probably a finesse weapon. So.
Okay.
But like that fighter rogue dynamic can be pretty solid.
Yeah. So / backstab.
Right. Well, it seems that our henchmen have disappeared, so I guess I'll go fetch the extra goblin.
Oh, I can just magic him up here from the larder.
Oh, helpful.
What do we need? We need like a particularly plump goblin, or you want a scrawny one? Or...
Let's see, when was the last time we did this now?
Well, we have to do it fairly on the regular, right?
Yes.
It's been... How often does a full moon happen?
Well, that's monthly, but we don't need to do it monthly. I feel like we've put it off for a while. I feel like it's been 4 months, so maybe a plumper one would be good, yes.
Okay, I'll summon Bongo, and then I start moving my hands around like this. Never name your goblins, folks. You get attached. I wave my hands around, and...
Now, is this going to be an issue for you?
Well, Bongo is the one I like the least.
All right.
And I clap my hands together, and a cage just shows up, and a small fat goblin is inside. He's
hey,
terrified.
buddy. Hey, do you have that potion? Oh no, the dimwit made herself a monkey with it, didn't she? So we don't have a sleep potion this time.
Between you and me and the scared goblin, I think it might be my fault that she's a monkey, but I will never tell her that.
Well,
I took all the labels off. It was a challenge for her, and I'm now understanding that I probably set her up to fail.
Yes, well, you do that, don't you?
Well,
you try to make it too clever for them to see if they can guess.
You see, Finch, those who can't do teach, and I can do. So I can't teach. But I try. I'll leave the labels on for the next one.
Right. All right. So I'll pull out my cursed cutlass of cruel calamity.
Sure. And I'll just pick up the cage and dump Bongo onto the thing. Oh, now settle down, Bongo. Jeez, you knew this was coming.
And standing on the other side for a sneak attack. Bye-bye, Bongo. See you in the next life.
Don't be weird about it, Finch.
Well, that's the only thing I have, really.
Right, okay, be weird about it a little bit.
Yes. See, because we have to do this together, being bonded.
I've got my hand on the goblin. You have to put up with
me.
I've got the hand on the goblin. I don't know what else you want.
All right, well, let's see. How much blood to do that out?
He was a chunky boy.
Yeah. No, that looks like the right amount.
And I press down on him a little bit to squeeze extra blood out.
That helped. Yes, that was good.
I should hope so. Blood is in us like sponges, right? I'm not a scientist.
Here, I'll add some extra holes here.
Oh, good. Yes.
Yeah, that should help.
The teamwork thing has always been our strength, I think.
Yes.
I squish
Well, if you die, I die. If I die, you die. So, we need each other.
Yep.
Right, I think that's enough. Although you're the caster here. You're the one in charge.
Oh, right. And I snap my fingers and a book shows up. My ritual book. And I'm flipping through. You'd think I would have it bookmarked after 1,000, but I don't.
Yeah, I'll grab the goblin and just throw him to the side.
Poor Bongo. Shouldn't have invaded that mine, and then we wouldn't have come and cleared you out, Bongo. So.
Right.
It's your life choices that got you here, Bongo. Don't be mad at me because you did goblin shit.
Right.
So I'm flipping through the book, and I'm going to the ritual, and I believe we have a special chant that we do.
Oh yes, Elikanomen Autumn Elikanomen.
Yes, I have to write it down, and I pull out like a little pair of reading glasses and a little note card. And I tuck it in with the ritual. Elikanomen nomen autumn Elikanomen.
Yes.
Did I do it right?
Yes, that was, yes. Okay. I mean, you've been doing it right for the last, 500 years, so.
Elikanomen nomen autumn Elikanomen. Is it working? Do I look youthful?
One more time, and I think that'll do it.
Elikanomen nomen autumn Elikanomen.
And there's a spark and a flash. And I think we look, what, like 5 years younger?
Yeah, and for me, I still look like an elderly old sorcerer.
Right.
Yeah, maybe there's like 2 less wrinkles.
Right. Well, that worked.
Okay, great.
Good.
I feel like we get less and less every, like we get less and less years back every time we do this.
Well, we might need to go for something bigger next time rather than a goblin.
We could do like a goblin stuffed inside of an orc. Like a blork.
Right? I was thinking more like dragon size, but I mean, that could potentially work. We could try it first and then see how that goes.
I think 1 dragon is more than enough for this great Dragomir. I think we try 2 goblins next time.
Okay, alright, yes, 2 goblins. Then we'll try the orc with the goblin inside it.
Yep.
And then if that doesn't work, we'll figure another layer.
All right. Well, see you in a couple of months.
Bye.
I kind of just magic the goblin away.
Wait, but we both live here, so I mean, are you going on a trip? What's the plan here? You said see you in a couple months.
Well, I meant to do this again. I mean, I'll see you at breakfast, obviously.
Oh, right. That's right. Silly me.
I hope Newt isn't a monkey anymore because breakfast is. I don't want monkey fingers all over my eggs.
It's true. Yeah. Although it does scramble them well.
True. We'll see.
Yes.
Anyway, good work with the ritual. Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
I don't know what's going on. Good or bad outcome for us?
It was good because it worked, but it was bad because you're getting diminishing returns on your magic, it seems like, and you're gonna need to kill another dragon at some point, and like it sounds like Dragomir doesn't want to do that. But Finch sounds into it.
Yeah.
Finch is into anything, darling.
Did it end good or bad for Finch, I guess is the big question.
I mean, good enough, I guess. Right?
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
I don't know. What's anyone else think? Antan? Good or bad?
Yeah, I'll say it's good.
Womp.
All right.
Here's a good dice
Morgan,
for
who do
you.
you want to give that? Who do you want to give that die to?
Let's give it to my henchman.
I fear for the second half now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
But it's actually it's not gonna be good at all.
So, Newt, I can communicate with you no matter where you are. That's part of the deal. And as I'm floating up to my tower for the evening, 5 years younger, I say, Newt, where are you?
And I'm currently holding like a bunch of mops, cause me and Scuzzbuttle were like off collecting them, seeing if we could like figure out how to magic them. And I'm like, I dropped them all, and I'm like, I'm just down by the ritual. Oh, you're done already. I just stepped away for like a second. Oh shoot, I missed it. Darn.
Well, drop what you're doing and come tuck me in.
Yeah. I'll be right there in a second. I'll be there. You just go head up, get yourself comfy, and I'll be right there to tuck you in and sing you your Betty Bye song.
You can skip the song for tonight, Newt. You're reading a story to little Petey as an apology.
Oh, okay. I'll be back in a minute.
He loves Tolstoy.
Yep. I guess I turned to Scuzzbuttle. I'm like, I gotta go. But before I go, I try really hard to like magic one mop, and it like wiggles and then just drops. And I'm like, dang it, next time. and then I feel like I've started to get bigger because I've started to like unmonkify. but I still have these like long limbs, and I definitely still have a tail.
Is the tail shrinking and you're kind of getting to be a little more ape-like?
No, I still have a long tail. Because
Okay, you're more halfway between monkey and person.
Yeah, I'm
or 25% back towards person.
Yeah, it's definitely not like
I know, I can picture it.
It's not
like,
a visually appealing transformation.
Like what happens to the kid in Jumanji.
Yeah, not unlike that.
He's not really a monkey, but he's not a kid.
I'm like the little boy in Jumanji.
Right, so you get it. Our laboratory is just like, it's the laboratory's in one part, and my bed is also, it's like one big just room that has everything that I need, and you've got like a smaller bed that's just off to the side.
I feel like it's just a mound of like straw.
No, I've got you a bed, and I mean, there's straw mattresses because we're fantasy people, but you know, it's nice. It's a miniature 4-poster, even though you're an adult. And I'm like in bed with the blankets pulled up like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I come like I'm still mostly monkey, and I like bound up, and I like come over to you. And I like need to take a second. I like bend over with my hands on my knees. I'm just like, I'm here.
Could have been riding on my shoulder the whole time.
Yep, could have done that. That would have been great. But I'm here, tucking you in. Look, tuck. I'm like, I make sure it's like really, really tight. Like,
Apprentices are the best.
Yep, this is what I'm here for. Tucking you into bed, getting turned into a monkey. It's great. I do a little like special like tuck with my tail, like I like whoop, beak, and like finish it off.
See, you're learning tricks. It's good.
This has been a day. That's a thing.
I got you a present.
Oh, a present?
Yes. You have lasted a full day longer than my last apprentice. And I thought that was worth celebrating.
Lucky me!
I mean, you are very lucky, because it's that last person, they lasted 12 days. And that's, before that, the longest had been 5. So 13 days, that's your lucky number. Anyway, go look under your pillow.
I go over and like I lean away from it, and I gingerly peek with my tail. I use my tail to like lift up the pillow.
There is a Newt-sized, I don't know how big you are or whatever, but it's a
small adult human.
It's a skull cap like mine.
Okay.
With like slightly smaller horns.
This is for me?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
I have to like oh no, I guess monkey ears are in a normal place. They're not like, so I don't have to like move my monkey ears to get it on or anything like that, right?
No, it will fit on your weird little half monkey head.
It just has like little nubbin horns.
That's right, yeah.
Whereas you have like these big, impressive, like curling ram's horns. Yeah.
I have a feeling that Finch is going to drag us out on some kind of quest for old time's sake, and we're going to have to look good. So.
Okay.
That's a part. Write this down.
Yep, I start scrambling, looking for something to write with. I'm like, yep. Grab, like, knock some stuff off the desk, grab something. Yep.
Rule 38 of adventuring, you have to look good.
Rule 38, look good. Got it.
These
definitely look good.
Our old bard, Hamish, he knew how to look good. But about 500 years ago, we had to get rid of Hamish.
What happened to Hamish?
Got too big for his britches. I know, we already had a charisma caster in the group, and I thought I didn't want to compete anymore. So.
You cast with charisma?
I do. I know, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
How's that work? That's worked for you?
It does. I'm charming. Now read a book to little Petey.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go pretend to read a book to Petey.
Pretend I'm in the same room. I'll hear you.
I'm like reading something. I'm reading like a gossip magazine or something to Petey.
Little Petey's into it.
Yeah. I do it quietly enough that you can't hear what I'm saying, but loud enough that you can like hear that there is speaking occurring in the next room.
Petey's like, the king did what to who?
Mm-hmm. Petey, can you believe Petey and me are actually pals?
Yeah.
Petey, look at this. And someone's like done a bad sketch of.
Yeah. The paparazzi have to draw everything, I guess. Okay, well this scene is dwindling, so I think I'm tucked into bed. You're reading a story to little Petey.
I think that was a good one for you.
I mean, I'm comfy. It's up to you. Let's get rid of all these good dice.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
And I will give it to my old pal Finch.
Hey.
All right, well we're at the halfway mark because I think we've done 8 scenes. They've been very silly,
but very good. Like we've done well for ourselves.
We've set the scene for some potential nonsense, I think, so that's good. Yeah. So I think now is as good a time as any to take a break, and I'll get us set up with the tilt.
Okie dokie. You heard the wizard. We're heading out for a few minutes, so get up, stretch your legs, get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack. We will be back in a few. Bam. Yep. Unmute the Newt. Womp. That at the sound of the womp, you will be live. Womp.
We're back.
We're back. Surprise, it's us! I bet you didn't expect that.
Just like the dinosaurs in New York.
We're back. That was a great movie.
Yeah. I like that.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. It's a good movie.
It had John Goodman in it, so you can't really go wrong.
Unlike that movie, though, this is kind of this is not.
It's a fiasco, one might say.
I, for one, hope the great Dragomir gets his comeuppance. So we are now on to Act 2. On the break, I had everyone roll their dice and did some dice magic, and we figured out that Antan and I had to choose our tilts, and our tilts are in the middle here. We had a tragedy tilt and a failure tilt. The tragedy is confusion followed by pain, and then failure, a tiny mistake, leads to ruin. And we have to incorporate these themes into the second act. And the only other change to the second act is we keep our dice instead of giving them away. And Jess, you get to start again.
Okay, so I think you voiced that we're gonna have to go out and like do stuff. You said that, you know, Finch had mentioned that like they want some sort of a bigger prize for your next blood ritual. This silly little thing that y'all do every few months, you know. Totally fine.
When we have the time.
Yeah, you know, when you feel up to doing a blood ritual, it's fine. And so I put Petey to bed with some gossip columns. Me and Petey chatted for a little while.
His name is Little Petey.
Little Petey.
Petey was his father. Like you don't even know Little Petey.
And so I think, oh gosh, I'm torn between doing a magic in the night while you're sleeping.
That's very Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I know. Or going to see Scuzzbuttle to finish the magic we started trying to do. think I'm gonna... Because I saw you do the last, like, potion, and I'm like, I feel like I'm thinking in my head, like, maybe I just needed to add a different thing, and then maybe it'll work. I don't know. But anyways, maybe I'm, like, fully back to human now, and so I'm gonna run off to go see Scuzzbuttle, and I know where they stay. What is Scuzzbuttle's accommodations like? Do they also have a mini bed next to their employer?
No, I feel like I sleep in a separate room, because I had to have all that difficulty finding stairs. It's very important. And I reckon it's next to the broom cupboard.
Yes.
It's like halfway into being Harry Potter.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm also the castle handyman, who's not very good at his job. So I live in little quarters next to the broom cupboard. They're tiny. They're a bit dank. But he does his best to look respectable, and there's a he's set up a nice little open clothes hanger thing in one corner to keep them dry and off the floor and everything.
Okay. So I'm gonna say I was leaving to come, like, see you, and I actually, like, I passed by the potion that Dragomir had been working on, and I looked at it, and I looked at all the different blue things, and I'm like, huh, and I, like, take the other one I had been holding, and I put that one into the potion, and then I, like, take a stopper, like, I take a bottle of that, and I'm like, this might be something. I'm sure this is the one that was supposed to go in here. It was my second guess. Therefore, it's even more likely to be right. And then I'm gonna run off. And I'm gonna, like, sneak over to where Scuzzbuttle is, and I'm gonna, like, knock and be like, Scuzzbuttle! Scuzzbuttle!
Gosh. What do you want, dude?
Hey, come out here! Come out here!
Okay.
Okay. So Dragomir told me that Finch is gonna make us go off and, like, do some stuff. But
What?
and you know, that'd be good if we actually got to do the stuff, but I feel like me and you either just gonna end up being bait or fodder or something left behind to stall whatever the thing is and let them get it. It's not gonna be good for us. So
No.
we need to magic those mops, like you said. No, wait, something else. Plan.
Well,
we need the
can
first
have
part of the
that-
plan so that the second part of the plan will work.
Well, you know, we can make a mop army. That will work.
Yes, I've definitely heard of that working out really well before. I think that'll work.
Mops are very fierce. Well, you know, if you mop the floors very vigorously and make them very wet, they'll slip.
This is
And
okay.
yes, this maybe is not a great plan.
Okay. What about
I don't think we have a lot to worry about, Finch. Between you and me and the goblin corpse.
What about how about this? Dragomir has magic. I have, like, a little bit of magic, and then Finch has magic weapon, and then maybe you need a magic weapon. So maybe we can magic one of the mops into being your magic weapon.
Okay. And how does a magic mop work?
I don't know. Do you have a better weapon?
No. We'll go with a mop.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll make it work.
Okay. I think like there's still like mops on the ground from when I dropped them from when I ran off to go help Dragomir to bed. And I'm literally
Yeah, I'd started tidying up, but then I went, I'm just going to bed.
I literally just take out the potion and put some drops on the mop and wait to see what happens.
5 hours later.
It's your turn, so you decide. You tell us. Oh no, you know what? I'll give you a bad die. So whatever happens, it's not good.
Okay. Do we want the mops to multiply, get big, start biting?
Massively multiplying mops sounds like a fantastic idea.
Okay, I put the potion on this mop, and we both like stand there and like wait and like stare at it, and nothing happens. And I'm like, dang it! And I pick it up and I like throw it to the ground, and it goes poof, and it goes into 2 mops. And it's like, well, that's interesting. And I pick up one of the mops and I throw it down, and it turns into like 3 mops.
Well, that wasn't quite what I was thinking, but I'm sure we could use this to our advantage.
Okay, also, it is magic now.
True.
I don't have a good wrap up to this. I just did a bad I just did a like really crappy magic.
So you have a magic mop that every time you hit somebody with a magic mop, another mop pops out? That's something.
I was almost thinking like a machine gun mop, where you just shoot like other broomsticks out of the mop.
Yeah, you could like hit it.
I wonder if you discover that like hitting it in a certain direction causes it to pelt the new mops in that direction. Like I feel like we spend I think the scene ends with us spending a little bit of time trying to figure out how like what to do with these dumb magic mops.
And all the time we end up building a pile of mops.
Yeah, there's like just there is just a pile of mops building up.
And each mop does the same thing, right? Like you can...
Yeah.
Okay.
Each mop multiplies. Each
Every time the pile shifts and one bangs into another, there's like a dozen more mops.
Yep.
That...
Great. Oh my god.
Yep.
This is perfect. What could possibly go wrong?
So I think we spend some time doing this until we get bored of it, and then I'm gonna go. I think we both go back to bed and leave this pile of mops. That's my scene.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change the mop closet into a mop ballroom. All right, Anton.
No. I gotta think of something now. So I've gone back to bed. I left this pile of mops, and I wake up in the morning, and try and push the door open to my chamber, and it's quite stiff for some reason, so I push it a bit harder and it becomes heavier and heavier. But I push it far enough that I stick my head out and I go, oh. And overnight, because this pile of mops has shifted around, it's built up massively. I this is an issue. And then I close the door and climb out the window. I think at that point I'll go and find Newt. But of course, Newt is in Dragomir's room. So I sort of sneak open the door and go, Newt! Note! Note!
I like scramble out and like push you outside of the, like I'm like shh. Can't wake him from his beauty sleep. Do you know what will happen?
Dragomir rolls over on his side a little bit. He goes, yes, Mummy, I'll cast Firebolt. I could do it. I know, I can do it, Mummy. And he like rolls over again.
We have a problem with the mops.
What's wrong with the mops? The mops were fine. We left the mops in a pile. They were good.
Yeah, they multiply.
So we got more mops. That's great.
You come and have a look. And I drag Newt over to the balcony.
I was gonna say, I feel like we don't even need to go to the other building. I feel like we look out from this tower, and there's
like a window that periodically one falls out of, and it like hits the ground and explodes into a bunch more.
Yeah, it's like mop bombs.
Yeah, and the castle yard is filling up.
You hear distantly, "What the fuck is happening?"
Oh, that might be a problem.
I think it might be time to leave.
But I haven't learned enough magic yet. Here, try this. I'm gonna run over to the cauldron and put something else in there and stopper it and give it to you. This'll work for sure. Just go put this on the mops.
Okay. And then, I'll run over and sort of, rather than get it in close, I will throw it into the middle of this huge pile of mops.
Morgan, does this end good or bad for Antan?
I feel like this ends poorly.
Okay. I agree. I'll give you a bad die, Antan, and you tell us how it goes bad.
Okay. The mops start leaking water.
Self-watering mops?
Yes.
This is actually a great invention in some ways, you know?
Yeah, you've got a Swiffer. You've got a medieval Swiffer on your hands.
Yeah, except a lot of water, and there's thousands of mops.
Are they still multiplying, or now they're spraying water everywhere? Okay.
No, they're still multiplying. And every time they bash into each other, they continue to multiply, and each mop is generating water.
I totally thought, I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were gonna go with fire.
I thought about it. But I thought this would be fun.
Water is pretty entertaining. So this is all outside, so like at least some of the water is like going off into
overflowing from a hallway into the
Yeah, this is in the main central area of the castle. Inside.
The room.
Yeah.
By the ritual, in the ritual room or beside the ritual room?
Well, I thought we had kind of big courtyard, and the ritual place is in the middle of the courtyard, and it's like open air.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
That's what sort of how Morgan described it. There's a castle, and then
or have the mops pushed through a doorway into the courtyard.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Inside,
So,
and now they're spilling outside.
fine. Now I was thinking it was a basement dungeon thing, but never mind. Yep,
We gotta be able to see the moon.
Yeah, for the ritual.
good point. Okay, so let me adjust that in my head.
Yep.
Okay,
I can still like
so yes,
have like
so the entire ground floor of this circular castle around the edge is filled with mops leaking water and multiplying, and they burst out into the courtyard area and started filling that with mops and water.
well, I mean, we were gonna have to clean that anyway, so this is just helpful, isn't it? There was all that blood.
Sure.
We cleaned up the blood. They didn't need old blood. They needed new blood anyway. Right? We don't ruin the blood ritual by taking away the old blood. They didn't want that blood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we'll end there.
Right. With you two looking out the window at this slowly filling courtyard.
It's fine.
All I see is a pool.
Yeah, we added a new dimension onto the castle. You're welcome.
Yeah, resale value will be through the roof if we have a roof.
Self-watering mops too. Just friggin'
Self-cleaning castle.
yeah.
You don't even have to liquidate your assets.
We've done it for you. All right, Morgan, you're up.
Finch is pissed.
Are you floating on a mattress out in the middle of this?
Yes, absolutely. And she's just looking at her hands as they start to like get older. It's like, what the Dragomir, get your ass up! What is going
Yes,
on?
Bobby. Yes, firebolt. Why, Finch? It's like.
Look out your window.
But I'm cozy, Finch.
Get out of Dragomir.
Fine. Newt! Emergency untucking.
Yep, I come like running in and like pull the sheet off you. You are untucked.
Phew. Apparently, I have to look outside. I'm doing it because I want to.
Why would you need to do? No, sir, no.
Suggested.
Aren't you so cozy? Wouldn't you like to be retucked back in?
Now I'm very curious about what's going on outside. Newt. Also, you're not a monkey anymore.
Oh, look at that. I do miss the tail, though.
I stick my crappy old wizard feet into a pair of crappy old wizard slippers and scuffle over
Are
to
they
the
bunny
window.
slippers?
Yes, they definitely are. They look like owlbears, actually. They're owlbear feet.
Oh,
Yes. Okay.
Little beaks.
I'm into it.
And I'm, rubbing my eyes, and I look out and smash cut to this view of these ever growing amount of floating, waterlogged mops with a very angry Finch.
Floating on a mattress.
My instinct is to close the curtains.
I see you. Don't you do it. Don't you. Dragomir. This is your fault somehow. I know it is.
Please hold. Newt, did you do this?
Dragomir.
Newt, did you do this? You can tell me.
No.
Newt?
Nope.
I can't help you fix it if you don't tell me what you did.
I just, you see, Scuzzbuttle and I assumed we were gonna have to clean anyway, so I just thought I would add some of your potion to the mops to get them to help us clean. It seemed like a really good idea.
I go back to the sending stone and I say, your call is very important to us. And, if you'd like to maintain your place in line, Finch is mad. Finch is drowning in mops.
Well, that's just, it will be cleaner afterwards.
Finch. Finchy, old pal.
What, Draggy?
Are you hurt?
I'm aging.
Okay. Am I aging as well when I look at my... It's hard to tell.
So.
I'm so...
I feel like the blood needs to seep in and stay there, and it's just like
the receptacle was cleaned out early.
Blood.
Too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, it interrupted your blood magic.
Yep.
Well, Finch, I think I can fix this.
Ah, my back. Oh, fuck.
Do you want me to send Scuffbottle to try and get out to you?
I don't think he can swim, actually.
Isn't it more of a walking? Because they're just really wet mops. I don't really like. It's hard to. We're very high up here. It's very difficult to understand the exact situation that's occurring.
It's very wet to the point that my mattress is floating into the courtyard.
Right.
So
there's like little pockets of islands of mops.
Yes.
Little mop islands.
Exactly.
Just hop on the mops.
If Frobisher was here, he would never have done this. I need to double think using a Scuffbottle again in the future, I think.
Yes, I mean, if a Scuffbottle is nothing compared to a Frobisher, we can talk about this later.
Yeah.
I will try and fix it from here, safely from here.
I hate you. Bye.
I feel like that went bad for Finch.
I think so too.
You go.
Hey.
Oop.
Hey.
Yeah, it wasn't great. So I close the curtain and I turn around and I look at Newt and I said, "Which potions did you put into the cauldron?"
Well, you told me to put the blue one in, and I thought just putting the blue one in would fix it, so I put the blue one in, and it was just the other blue one.
For that potion I was trying to teach you to do, blue is the correct color, but it's not always blue.
But it just needed the right blue.
How did you know? What made you think? What was the first thing that happened here?
I blew it.
Tell me you certainly did. You blew it big time. You blew it all over the place.
Yes! I know. And now...
What was the first thing that you did? Retrace your steps.
They go and they get the blue potion, and they hold it out, and then they put more of it into the pot.
Well, no. Right. You started with the cerulean. Good. And there was a half screwed up sleeping potion in here that turned people into monkeys. So the cerulean plus monkeys. And then you put this on the mops?
Yes.
Okay. So that's where the doubling happened. Then what did you do?
I blew it again.
Which blue?
Goes over and gets another blue. Walks over to the cauldron.
Okay. So you had monkey, you added cerulean, and then you added azure. That's what's making all the water shoot everywhere. All right, this is easy. What cancels out blue?
Purple.
Purple includes blue. You haven't been listening at all, have you?
I don't think that you explain when you think you're explaining. You're a really good wizard, but not a good teacher. Has anyone ever told you that? Have you ever heard the saying, those who can't do teach?
Right, I say it all the time, and I can do.
Yeah, so you're just a really terrible teacher.
But an excellent sorcerer.
Yeah.
Go get 3 yellows.
3 yellows, okay, and there's like 10 yellows.
Just pick out 3.
I pick out like 3 random.
Get mustard and 2 others.
Which what?
Mustard.
Mustard?
And 2 others.
Okay, I'm gonna go with sunflower and and
All this time I'm peeking out like with one eye to see if Finch is still like keeping the storm.
Oh, my hands, my beautiful.
I bring you over these 3 different yellow potions.
We have to hurry, Newt. She's shriveling up. They're shriveling up like a peanut.
Here.
I pour it all into the cauldron and I just dump it out the window.
The whole cauldron.
I stir it up, but the spoon, everything is just out the window.
Including the cauldron?
Yeah.
Do you need help pushing that out the window?
No, I'm fine. Skazbuttle and Finch, you have to decide if I have a good ending with this or a bad ending. There's only one guy left, so.
No, it's gonna go terribly.
Okay, I'll take a bad die. We're high up, so it takes a while for the cauldron to impact and splash our potion of mop reversal down at the bottom. And he said, as it's falling, I'm saying to you, or is it purple? As it like impacts the ground and splashes everywhere, and the mops start doubling and tripling and quadrupling in size.
Oh, so they just get bigger.
Yeah. And the one that's under Finch just like.
And basically, like, Finch is up a tree that's actually just a mop now.
Maybe you get launched in the window and you skid. You skid into the tower with us. Yeah.
And they're still multiplying.
Yeah.
And leaking water.
Yeah. We've got mops and they're multiplying. And I do believe we've lost control. That's how I end the scene. Oh, we've got mops and they're multiplying, and I do believe we've lost control. And I close the curtain. End scene.
Oh, I couldn't breathe at one point there.
Are you okay? Do you need assistance? Do you need an adult?
I am an adult.
Are there any adults here?
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh boy. It's me again. Okay. So now, Finch is with us in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
We threw out the cauldron, so we don't even have that to work with anymore.
I was very confident in my work.
I kind of feel like, and you even said, you were like, maybe it was purple.
Yep.
I think Newt is like looking out the window and things are getting worse and worse. And they're just like, well, either way, purple is complementary to yellow, so now it's the right answer. Grabs the purple off the shelf and yeets it into the giant potion stew we've created outside.
All right, here's a good die result for you.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so what happens if it's a good die, then I think what happens is that, like, this was just this was not like a whole big like potion. Like the other thing was a big potion and it caused like a big thing. This is literally just like a little guy. And so it only hits the one big mop, the one that like threw Finch up into the tower. And that one actually shrinks back down and just goes womp, 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 and doesn't multiply. And it's back to being a normal mop now.
Well, way to go, Newt. Now there's infinite left to do.
But that worked. It worked. It worked. Purple was the answer. I was right. I said purple. It was purple.
Well, you should have tried to correct me, Newt, if you thought you knew what you thought you knew best. I would have listened.
So how do we make more purple?
Well, there's no more blue, so this is difficult.
Do you have something to say, Anton? Where is Scuzzbuttle right now?
You're on a balcony, right?
Yeah, just outside the room. Probably going like this.
So there are still big ones slamming around and growing and getting
leaking water
foggy.
and everything like that. Only one mop was solved by the only purple one I feel like we had left. So the good news is it worked. The bad news is we cannot recreate it because there is neither any more purple nor any more blue with which to create purple.
So your happy ending was that you did one small successful magic.
Well, what do you suggest?
No, I like it. It's kind of sad, but I like it.
I made the right decision. You did not listen to me and expand the purple into the cauldron, thereby having the correct solution. And you sorcerer-splained it to me after I had said the right thing and said that I should have corrected you even more vocally than I did. So really, I deserve a bad die as well, because that was kind of terrible.
If it had been Squirrel Cerulean Azure, then yellow would have worked. But because it was Monkey Cerulean Azure, I got mixed up. Squirrels are just like little monkeys. You can understand. You did good.
Oh, I know I did good.
But now we're out of purple.
Now there's no more purple.
And like I imagine as this is all happening, the large mops are like slamming into walls.
I was gonna say that I feel like it's like a wave of mops, like a tidal wave of mops is heading towards town.
Sure. That's a good dramatic end to your scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
all right.
But the biggest mop of all, the one that like took out, like brought Finch to us, that one shrunk. I fixed that one.
Okay.
But the tidal mops are still whoosh, heading towards the town that y'all saved.
We're finally gonna clean up this town. All right, Anton, what have you got for us?
Only bad endings.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. I can think of short things. Very short things.
Well, you're like in the tower, but you're still outside on the balcony and no one's noticed you yet, right? So do you want to like come inside and have a scene with like everyone? Do you want to like be the hero and do something and save the town that's like about to be bombarded? Do you want to... Oh, no, that's too big of a setup. I was gonna say I like the idea of like... Scuzzbuttle going to like try and help the town, not actually being able to, and then like we stop it right before, like, you know what I mean? Him doing like one of those and everyone in town being like, yay, it was Scuzzbuttle saved the day. But that's too much of a setup.
Only bad endings.
I know there's only bad endings, so no one can have a good one.
Yeah, so I think I
also have one of us set it up for you there, if you like.
Yeah, let's do that. I will follow.
You'll just take your bad die lump.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone have an idea to set up the scene for?
Scuzzbuttle, where are you? Why am I in the tower?
I'm coming, my liege. I don't know why I'm doing this motion, but it seems to work.
Presumably, Scuzzbuttle
I
has
was
a
gonna
hat on of
say,
some.
what kind of a hat
I
are you
think it's
wearing?
better if he doesn't.
Well, it started out being a sort of
Just emotion?
emotion, sort of salute, and it's just gone to a hat. But never mind. Yes, I'm coming, my liege. And I burst into the room, having temporarily forgotten the mops. Yeah. How can I help you, my liege? My liege. My liege.
What did you do?
Well, I got a mop and started cleaning, and well, things happened. My liege.
What do you think is the appropriate reward for such a thing happening?
Well, I mean, the castle's now clean, my liege.
It is also flooded, Scuzzbuttle.
Well, yes, that's a curious side effect. I mean, you've got to use some water to clean the castle. Have we lost a Morgan?
She does seem kind of frozen.
Yeah, we might have. You really upset her. You really screwed this up.
She's frozen in a.
You're about to
you
get your
smell-
comeuppance look.
Can you smell what the Morgan is cooking? Kind of eyebrow cock. I like it.
I like it too. I feel like it's.
You gonna screenshot it?
I mean, we could honestly, we could clip it
poor Morgan. Well,
What?
What a fiasco.
Always.
Yes, we did so badly. We have knocked Morgan off the internet.
We sent Morgan into the void.
Yeah. She said in the Discord she's lost connection.
So
Okay, so she was asking you what you think your appropriate reward is for this performance. For this.
I have an image of a large, like not as big as it can be, but a pretty big mop flying through the tower wall and scooping up Scuzzbuttle, and just now he's riding it along the wave. That's what I've pictured in my head.
Yeah, smashed through the other wall of the tower. Going,
So is this, wait, but are you riding on like the mop handle part of the mop, or are you riding on the mop bottom part of the
I
mop?
feel like the mop has punched me in the stomach,
And you're
and
like,
I've been pushing.
yeah, you do like a big grab on it, and now you're like
Yeah.
swinging out.
Yeah.
Scuzzbuttle? Oh no.
It's official.
Yeah, we officially lost a Morgan.
That was a good disappearing down a wave of mops noise, though. So
Yeah.
good on you there. I see you've been practicing.
I see you've been
Yes.
practicing your mop riding.
Do we want to take a
Yeah, I
2-minute
guess
break?
let's take a quick break and see if we can get Morgan back. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a second. Soon. Boop. Honk. Wink.
Get in.
Hi, we're unfortunately down a Morgan, but I have it set up that if she comes back, we can just jump her back in. So, sadly, we'll have to wait and see if we get Morgan back. But in the meantime, the three of us shall persist. You gave her a bad dice for her outcome because it was she just like so Scuzzbuttle got swept out of the room by a giant, terrifying, magical mop, and then
Well, maybe we should retcon it that she gets swept out of the room.
Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea.
And that's pretty bad
She
ending.
literally was like about to tell Scuzzbuttle what his comeuppance was gonna be, and a giant mop came and swept her out. Ah! Like, out of the room.
Okay.
So, I want to put you guys into the situation where you have to make a good ending for me.
Is there a good? There's
So-
not. Oh, that's right.
The last die is wild.
Okay.
So, I want a good... Whatever happens in my scene, I want you to describe a good thing for me.
That's true. Okay.
Because I'm going to be going down hard, because I've got 2 of each die, so they're going to cancel each other out, and it's going to be low. So.
Yeah, we're all kind of like that.
Yeah, except for Newt. Newt has the one shot at getting out of this.
There's a chance, but let's be real, it's probably not going to work out like that.
It's going to be better than the rest of us.
I think it's going to be bad for everyone, honestly. Anyways,
We'll see.
So this.
What's the good thing that happens? Finch has been mopped away.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I want to see in the scene is that Dragomir didn't even notice Finch getting knocked out of the room, because Dragomir was turned around like like thinking what to do about the next step, thinking what next to do about like this magic situation.
Yeah, I'm looking out the window, and then the mop bursts through the wall beside the window, and I didn't even notice.
You didn't even notice. Like, exactly. Like, Dragomir is so focused on the magic at hand that he didn't even notice Finch, like, literally, like, gets swept out of the room. Mm-hmm. Or mopped out of the room, I guess. So, I think, I imagine he's very, very focused on fixing this, and maybe he even kind of gets it right, maybe, or does he just come up with a way to get himself out of the situation, or what would be a good, what would he want to see?
I have an idea along that lines.
Okay.
I am looking out the window, and it looks like I'm thinking, but I'm actually panicking. If you could see my face. We're out of purple. We're out of purple. We're out of purple. We're out of purple. We're out of blue. Blue plus red is purple, and we're out of purple. We're out of blue. Wait. I just start to like float up above the ground a little bit, and I turn around and I say, "The great Dragomir has a solution."
Well, what does it tell us?
I'm gonna float away from here.
Wait, no, you have to help. You can't just leave.
I will go and get help. I will go and find purple.
Where are you gonna go get purple at a time like this?
Well, maybe I'll find blue and red.
We have plenty of red. We just need blue
Perfect.
and or
I
purple.
only need to find blue. Look, I am the only one that can get out of here. It's a waste of lives if we all stay here and get mopped.
You
know? They've already taken Finch the Cunning.
You're going to leave us behind?
Well, I said I would come back with blue. Well, I only have a 9 in my strength. So that means I can carry one of you. but it's going to be very slow, and we're likely to get mopped midair. And I, for one, have lived too long to die from a midair mopping. I have a lot of things on my bucket list, and that isn't one of them. No mops on my bucket list. So,
But you need a mop to go with the bucket.
yes, I understand what I was saying with the mop and the bucket thing. Scuzzbottle, you look like you seem maybe more difficult to lift.
Why didn't you ever just teach me the floating spell? Then I could float too.
Well, then you might ditch me.
I'm sure. It's too late.
Have you ever tried?
I jump in the air and immediately fall back down. I'm still wearing my dumb little hat though with the little nubbin horns.
Yeah, it's adorable. Fine. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, I'm going to take Newt.
Oh no! Scuzzbottle!
Scuzzbottle, you're not my henchman to save.
Righto, sir. Righto.
I think if you can catch the next mop out of here. I start to twinkle my feet and go over and scoop Newt.
Oh no! I feel so bad, but I don't have another solution. I go and I give Scuzzbottle my hat.
So he finally has something to tilt. Now I have to get you a new hat, and I fly out the hole, and I go out the one that Finch went out, like when on their way out towards town.
I think it's like, do you know in like Peter Pan when Nana starts floating and she can't control it and she does that sad little like wave bye-bye?
Yeah.
I feel like Newt is being
Or
like pulled along and Newt's doing like this. Newt's doing a sad wave.
And I've just got it like a finger scooped under the back of your shirt or something.
Yeah.
And that's that. I abandoned someone else's henchman back at the castle.
Oh no.
And then I go, "Wahaha, my master plan is complete."
This is all mine now for as long as it lasts.
No, I don't do that.
All right, so that's the last of the scenes. Now everyone needs to roll their dice.
Okay.
So, roll. You'll have to roll dice that represent the white ones, and then dice that represent the black ones and the blue ones. Pardon me. And then whatever the higher result is, either white or blue, subtract the other one from it.
Morgan, you can do this part. If you're watching, you can roll your two bad dice and 2 good dice. Okay, these are my good dice, and this is my bad dice.
I got 10 black and then 10 white.
No way!
I got 0.
Oh no!
It does not get much lower than that, folks.
Okay, go ahead.
I got 11 white
Ooh.
and 8 black.
So you ended up with 3 white.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
Morgan got the same thing. 11 white, 8 blue, so 3 white she got.
Hooray!
All right, I got a big old goose egg. And what did you get, Jess?
I got 8 white and then 3 black, so I got 5 white.
Okay. So if you will all go into your handouts.
Yeah. Aftermath, are we doing hard?
Yeah.
I guess we'll do hard aftermath, yeah. So Jess, you get to go first.
Oh. Do I
just read yours out?
Okay. I got miserable. You were humiliated in a big public way, and whatever reputation you once had is now in dirty pieces all around you. You'll never think of these days without a shudder of horror at your own aggressive stupidity.
And that's the best of the results. Antan, you want to read for you and Morgan the 3 white?
Yeah. So, grim. The stress and trauma of your little adventure are going to haunt you forever. Bits of your soul are destroyed, and you are missing a piece or two. In a few years, children are going to cry when you get too close. But not for that reason.
Mm.
All your plans have ended in complete ruin.
Huh. I got so Morgan and Anton got the same one there.
Yeah.
Grim. And then I got 0. The worst thing in the universe. This probably doesn't include death, since death would be way better than whatever this is. Be creative and don't settle for the first worst thing that comes to mind. There's something darker, more awful, more wretched in there somewhere. Cool. So now we take turns returning dice to the center and doing our little montage, inspired, if you want, by the outcome. Starting with Jess.
Oh, dang it. That's right. It's me.
Is it one for each dice?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do the bad one first, and I'm going to be like, this is Newt being dragged away by Dragomir and watching Scuzzbuttle be left behind in the mess that they were kind of a big part in making happen. And they feel very bad and very guilty, and they don't even have their hat anymore.
Well, you gave the hat away.
I know. It's sad.
It's your fault. This is all your fault.
It is.
So, let's start with the first bad. And so the giant mops start bursting through the floor of this tower. And with gigantic mops, they have gigantic splinters.
Oh.
And one of these pierces Scuzzbuttle's leg.
Oh no.
He's more mop than man now.
Oh. I wish we knew what Morgan would have said.
Morgan, type things.
Yeah, Morgan, tell us what happened. Oh, miraculously lands without being too injured, although there's a spar of broomstick that continues to stick out of her shoulder to this day. Okay, so that was one of her white dice.
This is the great Dragomir, kind of exhilarated by the fact that, I don't know, he's out of the castle. Maybe Finch was right. He's on an adventure with a sidekick like old days, and he does a loop-de-loop. Still holding on to Finch. Yeah, he does like a loop-de-loop.
Newt, not Finch.
Newt, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Some other small animal.
Okay, fine. This is Newt being taken for a loop-de-loop. and being like, ah! But somewhere along the lines, in the loop-de-loop, Newt points down at something and is like, purple! Purple! I see purple! Let's go get the purple! Purple.
Purple. I got you. I got you.
So this mop that is so we've had one mop and it's come through and pierced his leg, and another bursts through and smashes him against the wall of the tower. And not only is his leg pierced, it's now broken as well.
No!
But I'll get onto that next time. Hang on.
Okay.
Carry on. Morgan!
Morgan, do you have one? You have 2 bad dice and 1 good dice still. And what was your... Mine was miserable. What was yours? What was the 3? I'm just trying.
Grim.
They're so funny, because, like, what would the soft have been? It must have been, like, a lot nicer. Yeah.
It's more like embarrassment and stuff than it is.
Morgan's next one is a blue, and it's that she starts aging. She starts aging very rapidly at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the same thing that happens to me, and I was much older to begin with, and everything is catching up with me, Lich style.
Oh no!
And I like let go.
Yep.
Of Newt.
Yep.
And I'm just like,
yeah. It's true, because you two were tied together. That was literally, you were bound by blood! Ah! By bongo blood!
That bongo blood was faulty. Okay, Jess, you're
Okay,
up.
yep, so this good die is Newt falling down as Dragomir drops them, and, like, but doing that cartoony, like, oof, oof, ah, oof, as, like, landing through trees, like, unpleasantly, but gently enough to not actually be severely...
But you're bouncing off of the different broom, or the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bouncing off. And then landing in a pile of, like... What is it? Like, purple flowers. And I think they're like, purple! Purple! And they're just, like, grabbing.
So this is a good one. Kind of good. More mops come through, and Skull's Buckle is now finally yeeted out of the tower. Flies through the air, but because of all these mops in this sort of tidal wave, actually has a fairly soft landing, and finds himself sort of landing on the ground, not that far from Newt.
Yay!
You got something for us, Morgan?
You have one good... Oh, second white. Sees Dragomir and starts to make her way over to him. Aww!
Yeah,
Are you two?
Oh. That was a blue?
That was a blue. That was her bad. Oh, that was a white. Sorry, that was a white. My bad. That was a white.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. There you go.
So I land.
Are you two gonna lich out together? Just like...
And I look over to Finch, and I'm like, why are you coming to me? And then I get stabbed through the gut by a mop handle. I'm like, that's my scene.
Okay. I think my last scene is like Newt scooped up these purple flowers, but they're like they're not everything needed, but they take these purple flowers and they smush them a bunch and they rub them on the nearest like broom. And it like isn't enough to like fix it, but it stops growing. And they're like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Fix it, like, and they're going around and just like rubbing purple flowers on all the brooms, and it's like not solving it, but it's not making it worse. Yeah, purple.
Newt. So sad.
Right. So sitting there on the ground with this splinter through his leg, Scuzzbuttle sits there and he's a bit frustrated, a bit in pain, and just focuses on the pain in his leg, and it gradually eases a little bit. The sort of wound starts healing up, and he goes, maybe I should become a cleric.
Aww. You just need to help me put purple on all the things, and then we can be heroes and save everyone from the dangerous mops.
Yeah. Okay. That was it for me.
Yep. Morgan, it's your last die.
Morgan.
That's just so Oh.
Oh no.
Damn you, Scuzzbuttle!
To have you all to hell.
So this is Dragomir looking away from Finch, who's just collapsed from the same wound that he has. And he's like looking like a peanut. He's shriveling up to nothing. But he looks over and sees Newt like purpling all of the things. And he says, well, what do you know? I can do and teach.
No.
And then I die.
You weren't a good teacher!
And scene.
The end.
Ridiculous. This game is so silly.
This game is so silly.
And it gets so silly now that we're playing like late at night.
We literally did magic that was just colors, and we destroyed everything with mop magic.
Yep.
And we yeeted Morgan out of a tower with a giant mop. We destroyed the next town over with mops.
Mops were a running theme.
Listen, Disney thought that they could really do bad mop magic, but no, they had nothing on us.
This town wished all we did was Mickey Mouse them.
Yeah. They wished for...
Yeah, this is entirely your guys' fault for going with the Sorcerer and the Apprentice.
Mm-hmm. It set us on this course.
There was a theme there, and we had to go with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh boy, it's so ridiculous. I could see it going nothing like this at all. I could see it being completely... we just like, oh gosh. Well, that's Fiasco for you.
This game, it's so strange. Sometimes it's like tugs at your heartstrings, and sometimes it's just like, what kooky nonsense have we done to ourselves this time?
It was very silly. It was a very silly game, but I really liked it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for playing, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, Morgan. I'm glad you could kind of play via the chat.
Yeah, Morgan, I'm glad you were able to like kind of be there for the last little bit and do the little thing. You should all begin to seem like an 80s show and say in unison, what a fiasco.
What a fiasco. As credits roll.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess that's it. That's the end. That was Fiasco. So thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you guys for playing. I guess let's go around and tell people where they can find us and what other stuff we're doing. Morgan, if you have anything you want to plug, you can put it in the chat and I'll shout it out for you. So going backwards from the beginning, starting with Jordan.
I am Jordan. I am made of cartoons on all social medias. You'll see me again, I guess, in a couple weeks for another Fiasco Friday. And I backed the new version of Fiasco in digital form. So I might actually try and then there's like a prototype version that they give you right away. So there's only one playtest, but like one playset. But I think I'm gonna digitize that and put it into Roll20, and we'll try it out. It's the Poppleton Mall.
Ooh.
So it's everything happens at the mall.
That's fun.
So we'll try out the new card-driven version and see what it's like.
Cool.
That sounds like fun.
Other than that, I that's the next only streaming thing. So.
And then just check out his stuff at Made of Cartoons.
I Made of Cartoons, yeah.
Beans.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and next would be Morgan, but we lost the Morgan. But Morgan is still here. So Morgan is at Mindolin with 2 N's. 3 on Twitter, though, I think, is what she specifically said. 3 on Twitter. So go find her. She's an awesome, wonderful nerd, and we love her very much. And thank you so much for playing, Morgan. I'm sorry that your computer pooped out, but I'm glad you were able to sort of finish off the game with us and chat a little bit. Heart your face. And next we'll go to Antan.
Hi, I am Antan, at Antan Garmula on Twitters and various other places. I have nothing to plug for myself, because occasionally I do art, but I haven't done any for months. So maybe I should do that.
Arts.
I might do Inktober this year.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see.
Antan does really great
No
art.
promises. No promises.
That's fine.
But I would like to plug these guys wherever you are on the screen.
Oh, you.
Because they're awesome and they deserve your support. So go support them.
Yay.
Yes, it's September, so make sure
Oh, it's true.
you sub it up.
It is September, so you can sub for half price. You can continue gift subs for half price and some other stuff. You can send out sandwich bits and you get 10% more sandwich. That's right, because September is actually sponsored by Subway sandwiches this year. So there's literally a Subway sandwich emote that you can give bits with.
Talking in my language.
It's pretty funny.
Language of sandwich.
Cool.
The language. Did you say the language of sandwich?
Yeah, that's my language.
Sandwich language. Perfect. I like it.
The language of sandwich.
I'm Jess. This is my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out. You're watching later on YouTube because I am actually putting these up and trying to clean them up and fix them up. I will put everyone's links down below so you can find all these cool people. I will link, I think I previously linked the old version of Fiasco, but now that there's a new version of Fiasco, I'm going to link that one down below. So check that one out because it looks pretty neato kino jelly beano, as Jordan just said. But yeah, I'm Jess, Echo_GG on Twitch and Twitter. Follow if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. All that good stuff. Check out my game, my stuff, all those things. I don't know, words and stuff. It's hard, but we do lots of games, so come play them with us tomorrow. Probably gonna running around WoW with Dustin, and then, you know, some fun stuff with Slayer and stuff like that, and then returning to all the games next week. So come hang out, hurt your faces. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a really good night. We appreciate you so much. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for playing, Morgan. Bye-bye.